Alright, this is my Armed Police Batrider normal course 1cc, and this is the commentary I've decided to add to it just because I thought it would be interesting to try. And I thought this game was really good, but the process of getting into it was awkward. The whole way to start up the game via the service mode and then using stage edit just seemed strange to me, and at first I didn't really understand why I had to do it, but I spent quite a bit of time trying to play this just the normal way that you would boot up the game, start and go. And let's just say starting at like an extra 20% rank makes a huge difference, especially when you start it the proper way and you're met with this. But other than that, there's not a lot I can really say about this first stage. Really good effects. The birds coming off of that billboard as you knock it down is amazing. Just all the explosions and everything immediately hits you, and it's great. Other than that, it's a pretty straightforward level. I'm just going for the small shot pickups, the option pickups, and any medals I can get really. I'm trying to avoid any of the big shot pickups because I'm scared of triggering envy. After reading the wiki, it seemed like anything I did was going to trigger envy, and that's the boss you do not want to get at the end. But yeah, that's the first level done. Here we are in the sewers, which is the second stage. This bit here was a little bit complicated to begin with, particularly when I was playing with the extra rank. Especially like because of the first stage and then going into this, it was just like a smack in the face with all of this straight from the start. And these turrets here, yeah, that was a surprise the first time, and it took a little bit to prepare and line up for them. After that, it's pretty easy. There's two sort of construction bot guys that are about to stomp down from the top and kind of point blank you, and then they do this sort of spread shot that can trap you. This part I spent quite a bit of time just zigzagging across the middle and eating a random bullet at some point, so I decided no, I need to stick to a side and kind of just glance across and look forward. That seemed to work. I was just trying to get all the bomb pickups that I could, but often that led to me sort of trapping myself into another bullet or going straight into one of these beams. I accidentally pick up a large shot pickup, and very grateful that didn't trigger envy. Bombed here just because it's getting so tight, and I'm thinking, yeah, I can pick up all the little bomb pickups and recover what I use and play it safe. This bit here is a little bit of a motherfucker. A few times I had a tank just come out of one of the containers and just boom, straight from the side, and GG run. This boss is fun. I kind of like this boss. Just going back and forth, and the effects are just awesome. There's the little blue lasers which come off the two sort of central turrets. They were probably the only problematic thing, and as you can see, like here, I bomb even though I actually managed to get through the gap just to be safe. There were just too many runs where I accidentally ate one right at the end there. And funny thing about this game is you can still die even when the boss is dead or dying. So this stage, third stage, I just shift over to the left, open up fire from there. This is pretty straightforward. This stage is pretty easy, but from what I can tell, you can't recover any bomb pickups here. Then you've got, yeah, this row of planes. These guys, very easy to ignore, but when you ignore them, one random bullet will come through and hit you. Then you got these two. These two planes are a right pair of cunts. Or I just got into a habit of bombing them. There's so many runs I'd just dodge and be fine, and then once I felt confident, I just kept eating a bullet, and that was that. This boss, I like this boss, although I do think it gets a little bit visually cluttered just because it's flying backwards and you've got the explosions coming into you as the bullets are as well. It's a great effect, it's just a little cluttery. Pretty easy, just going back and forth, dodging through the patterns. This is a similar thing to the previous boss, honestly. Like, I'm too many times just ate a random bullet, so I thought, fuck it, bomb. Get it over and done with, move on to the next stage. And at this point I'm feeling pretty good because not a single death. And I haven't triggered envy. So this stage, the airport, this was, in my opinion, probably the most consistently hardest stage, just because like there's kind of a little bit of, well, I thought a little bit of difficulty sort of every few sections. This part here was a little troublesome. It's a bit easy for it to misread a tank and then have it just shoot you from the side, or like you think you're sealing it and then boom, you're dead. This part here, I was quite often just sitting in the front, right in the middle there, and just shooting them as they came out until I ate a bullet. Decided not to do that again. These guys, I found it was easier. They're not too hard, dodging through the bullets like that, but I started to find it way easier to just macro right around the shot if possible, or at least far enough that you don't get the aimed shot. This section here, I kind of realised sitting at the left was dangerous. There's also some dodges around this part that just get crazy. Like, I just kissed a bullet a minute ago for no good reason. This little mid-boss is cool. I don't know why I like this. I think it's the music in the stage, the way it just lines up with the turrets coming out. Again, a little panicked here, so crazy dodge. Not so, just looking at pickups and be like, oh, I gotta get him, I gotta get him. Awesome boss entry this. This guy's pretty easy. Just dodging this pattern's pretty easy and comfortable. The only issue I ever had with this was my own shot, kind of the yellow from my shot distracting me from the yellow of the bullets. I just let that extend drop because, again, I'm absolutely fearful of triggering fucking envy. Boss done. And the funny thing about that boss is I think that boss has killed me after it's died more times than any boss in a game ever has. Again, with the extra 20% rank. And this is the final stage. Pretty easy in some places, but then the start here is a little bit complicated. This guy eats a lot of damage, and I take my first death here. I did not see the yellow bullets coming from behind. And then I panic a bit here. I should have just bombed, but it is what it is. I'm all good. Just keep playing pretty safe from here on, just making sure to not get too wild with my movement. So I don't, this bit scared me, hit the bomb right here. Get those medals. I gotta say, I realised medal chaining is kind of fun for some reason. I really don't get why I like it. It's very basic but fun. These guys, dead easy. I forgot they even existed. This stage actually is the one I've practiced the least as well, so it ends up being a lot of just going on instinct here, other than knowing how some of the patterns open up. Like, I know there's a few dual enemy things here like this, but other than that, all I really remembered was the first two patterns of the boss, the boss I wanted to get. Nice little overhead section there to obscure your vision. Classic Jaguar. And here's the boss I was wanting to get, and I got him. Just sit here in the middle between the shots. Blast, blast, blast. I got a bit thrown off here because I was used to him just opening his arms and doing the big tracer thing or whatever it is. Yeah, almost dodge across because I was getting a bit unsure when he was going to do it. No bombs, so I died because I did hit bomb there. And then, yeah, as you can see, I just bomb dodge and blast him. Get it over and done with and get the clear. And that is my normal course clear of Armed Police Batrider. It's pretty straightforward. I think the game's great though. I'll probably come back to this and try and clear it. Like, this is a game I can see myself just coming back to and doing a run of normal course with different ships and seeing how it goes, or I could even see myself having a shot at the advanced course further down the line. I'm not sure how much more difficult that is, but I assume it's still manipulative. You can manipulate it via the service mode start. I'm guessing. So I doubt it's as crazy as what I'm initially expecting. One thing I will say though is I'm kind of curious to know how people played this in arcades without using the service mode, because it seems like a very crucial step to actually like playing and clearing this game. I don't see too many people saying not to do it or choosing to ignore that. However, I guess there would definitely be people out there that have done it. Probably do the boss rush. Probably have a shot at that as well, because that seemed pretty interesting. I wouldn't mind seeing all the bosses. There's a lot of coloured robots, I'll say that. A lot of coloured robots. But yeah, I hope you found something in this a little interesting or insightful. Or you can just laugh at my thought process. GG.